Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Monday, May 3rd. Tesla explained how it pivoted to avoid the global microchip shortage that Intel now says could last for several more years. The pandemic resulted in an increase in demand for many electronics and computers, and the supply chain simply couldn't handle it, especially the semiconductor industry. During Tesla's first quarter earnings call last week, CEO Elon Musk said that Tesla had some very important supply chain issues, mentioning the chip shortage. Tesla uses several chips inside its vehicles for different control systems and infotainment. Most famously, the automaker uses a Samsung chip that they designed themselves for the full self-driving software. Interestingly, Tesla disclosed that it managed to avoid being too affected by the chip shortage through pivoting to microcontrollers and developing new firmware to work with the new chips from the different suppliers. The automaker did note that the supply chain issues could still affect them through the next few quarters. Tesla's issues in Germany have now reportedly resulted in a 6-month delay of the start of production at Gigafactory Berlin, according to a local industry paper. Originally, the start of production has been expected in July of 2021, but the automaker has been having issues obtaining important building permits and environmental approvals for the project. And now a German report coming from Germany's Automobilwoche, an auto industry paper, states that Tesla's timeline for Gigafactory Berlin has slipped into January of 2022. According to the report, the regulatory approval for the project is part of the delayed timeline, as Tesla reportedly notified authorities that it will modify its application. The publication also stated that the construction delays are also at play, including for the battery cell production facility that Tesla is building on site. Tesla has released a long statement about the background behind the protester who crashed the booth at the Shanghai Motor Show. Not crashed as in with a car, but crashed as in showed up unwelcome. Earlier this month, we reported on a Tesla owner protesting at the automaker's booth at the Shanghai Motor Show. She jumped on a display car and then started to claim quite loudly, "Brakes are not working." Today, Tesla posted on its Weibo account a detailed account of the company's interactions with the protester, hereto known as Miss Zhang. In the reports, Tesla says that Ms. Zhang refused third-party repairs even when Tesla offered to pay them, and she went to a local store to drape cars and banners outside that read "brake failure." The police were called several times to provide, as Tesla puts it, quote, on-site persuasion. Later, Zhang upgraded from protesting at Tesla stores to bringing her busted-up car to the Zhengzhou Dahe Auto Show and even hiring models to stand next to the damaged front end. According to Tesla, she did a few more of these stunts before the more publicized incident at the Shanghai show. Her antics are not going unnoticed, actually. It turns out that one very devoted customer with an axe to grind and disposable time and income can make an impact. Tesla is turning on the charm in China by offering new discounts and perks amid the challenges of their perception in the press. Over the last few months, Tesla has been hit with bad press in China, with the news of crashes involving Tesla vehicles, the protests that we mentioned, and over concerns about data collection. For the China's Labor Day or May Day, Tesla is offering several new perks: 45 days of free enhanced Autopilot, free supercharging for 5 days, and 25% discount on air filter replacements. If you're curious, Enhanced Autopilot is a group of features that are no longer sold in North America. It's been replaced by the full self-driving package. We'll see if this is enough to turn on the charm and get more customers back to Tesla China. A third-party Tesla Cybertruck camper system has received over $50 million worth of orders, even though the product doesn't even exist yet. We noted that the project is quite ambitious, since it looks like it tries to cram a bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, and office in an automatically deployable camper out of the Cybertruck bed. Nonetheless, they started taking pre-orders for the $50,000 camper, and there are a lot of takers. The company announced having received enough pre-orders this week to surpass $50 million in sales. They've been taking down payments ranging from $100 to $5,000. Depending on the package they list, some of them are marked as sold out. Tesla is believed to have closed the 1 million reservation point for the Cybertruck. Elon Musk is still hyping the upcoming release of Tesla's full self-driving beta, and now claims that Tesla's Autopilot or full self-driving beta is already superhuman on the highway and getting close on city streets. Over the last few months, Musk has been talking about Tesla moving to a new generation, version 9, of its full self-driving software that will remove reliance on radar readings and instead have everything done on computer-based vision. Earlier this week, Musk said that the update will blow your mind. And now he says that the system will display profitability distributions. These are calculations that random things will occur, like a tree falling down or a drunk frat boy stumbling into the road. Musk noted the change, saying, quote, "Anyone paying attention to the rate of improvement will realize that Tesla's Autopilot full self-driving is already superhuman for highway driving and swiftly getting there for city streets." Musk has long been claiming that Autopilot is safer than human driving, but he's been basing these claims on Tesla's quarterly Autopilot safety reports, which have been disputed for making questionable comparisons. BMW and Ford are ramping up investment in a solid-state battery company with $130 million. Solid Power builds solid-state batteries, which are widely regarded as the next generation of battery cells to power the electric vehicle revolution. They offer advantages like potential for higher energy density, faster charging, and safer application. Ford and BMW have placed their bets on Solid Power, a Colorado-based startup that spun out of a battery research program at the University of Colorado Boulder. Along with the investment, BMW and Ford, quote, expanded existing joint development agreements with Solid Power to secure all solid-state batteries for future electric vehicles. The company said that both Ford and BMW should use batteries from that pilot production line next year, and this is to test their own electric vehicles. If all goes well, it'll be another few years before we can see them in volume production. The Denver metro area of Colorado is the next major city to see Amazon packages delivered by Rivian electric vans. The vans were previously spotted in California, both in San Diego and in the Bay, where one passerby recorded an artificial space noise emitting from the vehicle. Hopefully that doesn't continue. And now the vans were spotted this week across in Denver and surrounding cities such as Boulder and Aurora. The capital of Colorado remains one of the 16 cities currently planned for a rollout of the Rivian vans. Denver is a also logical choice for the arduous climate conditions, as it sits at an elevation of 1 mile above sea level. Denver has another perk for the Rivian side as well. Last month, Rivian also announced its Rivian Adventure Network, beginning with 2 chargers at each of Colorado's 42 state parks. The first stations are expected to be installed in July. A recent addition to the United States Patent and Trademark Office database has revealed a patent application from EV startup Canoe for its proprietary platform technology. According to the filing, the application made public today protects an array of interconnected components within the EV platform, allowing for its unique modular capabilities. But it goes much further than that. In searching through Canoe's annual report on their website, we were able to find mention of 50 more patents in the works. Canoe writes, quote, "As of December 31st, 2020, our material U.S. patents, including those covering our platform technology, suspension systems, battery systems, drive-by-wire design, impact features, and manufacturing methods will, pending grant of each application, expire in approximately 2039 and 2040 based on the 20-year terms of U.S. patents." General Motors has finally announced its Chevy Bolt battery fix. The fix is in response to the battery fire recall announced 167 days ago. The temporary fix was to issue a charge to drivers not to charge their car batteries up to 100% until a fix was issued. And now GM is offering that fix with software that will restore 100% capacity, and they describe it saying it will, quote, have the ability to detect potential issues related to changes in battery module performance before problems can develop. General Motors is starting with the 2019 model year immediately, and the 2017 and 18 models will have to wait another month before those updates are available. It's not immediately clear as to why this is. The recall only affects batteries that were produced in LG Chem's Ochang, Korea facility. In Electrek's take, having some details about what the problem was and how it is to be fixed would go a long way towards restoring credibility. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief, the Air Conditioning, Heating, and Refrigeration Institute, or ARI, and more than 35 other industry and environmental organizations, including the Association of Home Appliance Manufacturers, petitioned the Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, in April to set national targets to curb the use of hydrofluorocarbons, or HFCs, in refrigerators, air conditioners, and other appliances. And now, for the first time, the federal government has set national limits on HFCs. The EPA has proposed to slash the use of HFCs, a potent climate-warming gas, by 85% over the next 15 years. The NRDC points out, quote, U.S. production phase-down will produce huge benefits, avoiding HFC use in the U.S. by the equivalent of 2 billion metric tons of CO2 over the 15-year phase-down period. The United Auto Workers Union said on Friday that tax incentives should only be given to U.S.-made electric vehicles. The association's vice president, Terry Ditz, said in a statement, quote, taxpayer money should not go to companies that utilize labor outside the U.S. while benefiting from American government subsidies. This is not the America any of us signed on for. Frankly, it is unseemly. Now, on the other side of the coin, General Motors just announced that it plans to invest $1 billion in a plant to build electric vehicles starting in 2023 in Mexico. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.